Absolutely. I just want to say thank you for having me be a part of your platform. Like I said, I knew Mike for 10 years. He's one of my mentors. He's constantly giving me great advice on, marriage, spiritual life, and just being the best version of myself. So thank you guys again for allowing me to be part of this. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Thank you. I just want to give you a little insight about myself. What I do. I'm a strength and conditioning coach for pro boxers and amateur boxers out in the NYC area. I also work with NBA and G players in the off season with their cross training. I'm currently working with the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. Overall, I love what I do, and I'm excited to share my passion with you guys. Yeah. So today I want to talk about some interesting topics when we're talking about health and wellness when it comes to our community. Such as creating a holistic lifestyle. We're going to talk about nutrition. We need to more so on our genetic code and briefly talk about exercise, relating more so to our ancestors and what they did and how we could learn from that. I want to talk about the holistic lifestyle and what is a holistic lifestyle. And a holistic lifestyle is pretty much self-care in the most natural way and being wholesome and having an overall balance with your life. So especially when it comes to nourishing, your body, your mind, your emotions, and even your soul. Again, the goal is to create a balance. I found 3 ways to be successful in this holistic lifestyle. And the first one is creating a plan. All right. Figuring out what goals you want to assess and want to get better at. So again, going back to the mind, the body, emotions, and soul, and the soul. So that's something that you have to, reevaluate for yourself on what you can improve on. Another thing that I work on is creating daily habits. All right. Being accountable for your actions. So one thing that I love to do, I love to keep journals. I always have journals, different journals on my progress, my goals, and these journals keep me in check, and also my results. So when I write something down, like a goal, I make sure I try to accomplish it. And like I said, this keeps me in check. So this is great to have that balance of that holistic lifestyle. And the third category is understanding your health as a journey and not a destination. And what I mean by that is, throughout the process of the ups and downs of progress, you have to fall in love with the process. And that's essentially what a holistic lifestyle is. And that's what I'm going to talk about when it comes to nutrition and exercise. So let's talk about nutrition. Nutrition, when it comes to nutrition, the goal is to take on our ancestors' diet and leave the Western diet. I call this Western diet the Caucasian diet. It's the Caucasian killer. It kills us. As far as our ancestors, they come from Africa. They come from the Caribbeans, and our ancestors, they usually eat whole foods with high nutrients. And we as a tribe, I call us a tribe, have to look at food as a way to heal our bodies. And we usually look at medicine for that. We always look at the pharmaceutical stuff. And we have to realize that the right food is what's going to heal us. So when it comes to our ancestors, I definitely want to talk about like what they eat. And maybe you can incorporate that into your meals to better yourself. So usually the main foods of what they eat are fruits that have high antioxidants, such as, berries, mangoes, papaya, guava, fruits that are in season and have seeds. Just know without seeds, fruits have little to no nutrients, and they're essentially hybrids. Vegetables, they're big on vegetables with high vitamins and minerals such as callaloo, kale, chard, okra, dark leafy greens that gives us, substance. Also, nuts were a great source of protein that they use to contain omega-6 fats for the heart health, like walnuts, almonds. They stayed away from low quality nuts like like peanuts, which are associated with inflammation. And your lean fish and seafood, they did eat stuff like that. So as a whole, we need to mimic that same type of style as far as eating, to have that same quality of life. Guys, if you want to chime in and add whatever you want, be my guest.
I want to chime in, man, because all right, so we talk about the holistic approach, and at least for me, it's at times. Listen, I love me some steak. I love me some seafood, and I know it's not always the healthiest approach. Like it's something you can indulge in every so often, but it's difficult to break that cycle. So how would you suggest, or how would you how should I go about breaking that, and what steps can I take to kind of slowly get myself to the point where I should be eating those things regularly?
Oh, that's a great question. Now, the best thing to do is not go cold turkey, right? And the best thing to do is substitute it little by little,
Gotcha.
And as you change your diet, you're going to see a difference. You're going to feel better. And once you feel better, you're going to think better. And that goes into that holistic lifestyle, having that balance. And once you feel better, you're not going to want to go back, So, and I'm not saying taking away 100% of what you enjoy. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying adding more, healthier options that our ancestors did back in the day, and not be consumed with, like I said, the Western diet. As a people conditioned to do certain things, and we need to unlearn to relearn some things, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time. So, the best thing to do is research, get better with your knowledge, and learn and spread the knowledge to our people, because we're always in this box of what we like and what makes us feel good, and that's not always good for us, But with that being said, I definitely have some props. I want to switch it up, and I have some powerful foods that our ancestors ate. And I don't know if you heard of it. You probably did. It's called sea moss. So I'm gonna flip the camera, and I'm gonna show you the different stages of sea moss that I have, and I could talk about it while I'll show it to you guys. So let me just flip the camera over here. All right. So this is sea moss. This is the rawest form of sea moss. All right. Usually, sea moss comes from like a Caribbean island, like Jamaica, St. Lucia, Trinidad, places that have pristine waters. And what's powerful about this food, like Kendrick said, is this food has a lot of healing properties. It contains about 92 vitamins and minerals. So it's super powerful. And some of the vitamins it has, I could list them from B12 to calcium to magnesium, zinc, vitamin A to E, and even potassium. So this is essentially a non-synthetic form of, let's say, a vitamin, like a one-a-day vitamin, without the fillers and all the BS, and then it's like the next question is, all right, what do I do with this, So the next step is, which I just did right now. So I kind of
hey, Jesse.
Yeah.
I just want to mention to everyone, if you're in gallery view, you might want to change it to speaker view, the top right. You would get a better view of what Jessy is showing us. So if you change your camera to speaker view, you won't have to steer as much. All right, go ahead, Jessy. Thank you.
All right. So, so the next thing is, how do we prepare this? You know, so I did prepare some for us. And usually what you do is, since it's from the sea, you take water that hasn't had minerals. So you usually get like, you know, your bottled waters, and you soak it. All right. And you're going to soak it to remove all the salt and you know, all the impurities of it. So this is how it looks. It'll expand. All right. So you usually soak it for like 10 to 12 hours. All right. And usually you put lime, but I have lemon, some kind of a citrus. And the reason why we use lemon or lime is to reduce the taste of salt and neutralize the taste. All right. And the next thing you do pretty much is add it with water, put it in a blender, and it turns into a gel form. And you could pretty much put it in your smoothies, in your soups, in your stews. And as far as research, it says that, you know, sea moss is high in antioxidants. It's antiviral. It has a lot of, well, it's anti-inflammatory. It has anti-inflammatory properties. One thing I want to, you know, bring up is it has to be wild crafted. So I got the packet right here, and it says wild crafted in Jamaica. So now this product is becoming so popular and so marketable. Now people are mass producing this. All right. So now you're getting more farm raised sea moss that has less quality. All right. So again, you got to make sure that it's wild crafted. You could usually get this online. Just make sure where you get it from, and then also in Caribbean supermarkets as well. But like I said, just make sure it's wild crafted and it's from some kind of Caribbean island, because usually they have the cleanest waters. You don't want this from, you know, Brooklyn or anywhere, you know.